Hello, everyone, here playing Farming Simulator 19 on Red. Oh boy, look out for the trees. On Red Dirt Ranch here. Didn't realize I was quite on the road. They're taking the combine back to the farm here. We're finished harvesting on field 96. I believe that's also all the harvesting we have to do here at the moment. I don't think any of the other fields are ready to harvest, right? Double check here. Nope, none of the other fields are ready to harvest. We got some planting we need to do here this episode. That is mainly what we're going to start off by working on here. At least once we get the combine put somewhere where it's not going to be in the way. Not sure what that's going to be here yet, but probably... Oh, we probably could just run it right in the shed here. That'd make the most sense, wouldn't it? We're glitching out bales on the trailer there. Oh, boy. Okay, there we go. Leave that there. Over to this truck here. Tell you to continue on the course. We'll go unload the last of the sunflowers that are in there. And then we can probably start selling some sunflowers here once we're done selling the corn. There probably is not a whole lot of corn left, is there? Nope, not a whole lot. We got most of it sold. It looks like maybe one, maybe two more loads at this point. And then all the corn will be sold. Which we're not making a whole lot of money off that, everyone. But hey, better than nothing, right? Corn apparently isn't worth a whole lot. Which, I mean, well, it's actually not terrible. 45. It's actually worth more than wheat and barley here at the moment. That's kind of interesting. Oats, halfway decent. Canola definitely is a good price. So I'm thinking we might plant some canola here. Hopefully that'll give us a fairly good yield. So that might be a good choice. Let's get the planter on 97 rolling here. Let's see. Oh, not the button I wanted. 97. We don't need anything for 97, do we? Double check here a minute. Doesn't need to be plowed. Nope, none of the fields need to be plowed at this point. We're good. The only field that needed to be plowed there was 98, 99. That's already been done. And this tractor's already running. Okay, let's... switch over to canola. And while this folds out, brings the tractor to an immediate stop. Very immediate stop, I might add. Interesting slow moving sign. Not sure what's up with that. It's kind of weird. But anyway, let's get course play. We'll hire drive course play, hire course, whatever you want to call it. Have course play do this here for us. A little bit of an odd shaped field. Did I have course play do this last time? I don't remember if I did or not, if I had hired worker. Don't recall. But anyway, let's see what's here. No, wrong mouse pointer. Gotta bring that one up. There we go. And course generation. Actually, let's double check here. What do I have for 97? Field 97. I have a whole lot of nothing for 97. Okay. Definitely don't have a course for that then, do I? So course generation, field 97. Oh, I think 2. Maybe we better do 3. Better do 3 headlands. Should be good. Just in case. First waypoint, drive course. Probably not going to bother saving that course here this time around. Should be good. I've been actually saving quite a few courses here as of late. But then I always forget to go check and see if I already got one or not. And I don't think I've really loaded that many courses. So I'm not sure why I'm bothering to saving them, but I am. Oh, that truck just went past, didn't it? Let's stop you because we're done with you. Let's power off on that one. And we'll bring you back to the farm. I suppose we could actually have him sell if we wanted to. That's actually not a bad idea. I might just do that. So why not, right? There goes that truck taking off. And that truck moves, by the way, I might add. Yeah, that truck moves. I guess this one kind of sort of does too, right? But, okay, pick up and deliver. So we're going to pick up from the silo load. We're going to take to, actually, that's a good question. Where are we going to take it to? Let's go look here a minute. So sunflowers, which is that the last thing we have to sell here yet? I think it is, isn't it? Yeah, pretty much just the sunflowers here. Not a whole lot, is there? 1,323 bushels. We're going to take those to the central feed supplies. Central feed supply. And that is sunflowers. Which there's only one type of sunflowers apparently in here. Again, as I mentioned before, and I still don't know why there's multiples of certain types listed. And so far, by the way, having switched to the trucks here, at least this truck anyway for unloading, has been working beautifully. No issues here like we were having a few episodes back there. Definitely something with those gravity wagons was causing problems, everyone. I don't know what. If there was some sort of collision over here. If it was, I don't know with what. But definitely something was not happy with something over here. So, but yeah, switching to the truck's been working fine. Have not used the other truck yet for unloading. Might have to do that here at some point. But as of now, working really smoothly here with auto drive. I like to see that. It's always nice having when it works properly, right? Okay, off you go there, auto drive. Good job. Now, let's go grab a tractor. What do I have left for tractors? Hey, I've got a couple choices here. We got the red thing, but you know what? It's a red planter. We'll put the red tractor on the red planter, I guess. I'd much rather drive the John Deere 4850, but hey, we'll give this one a try. The International 5488. With our Pace International row crop planter. I think maybe we should top this off on some seed and stuff here first. I think we're floating a little bit on the tires there. I was like, that's interesting. Oh yeah, actually it might be floating ever so slightly. I mean, ever so slightly, it might actually be floating there. Okay then, cool. I think we're pretty good on liquid fertilizer. We'll call that good for that. We'll start filling that up. And what do we want to plant here? Well, we don't have a whole lot of choice, do we? Corn or sunflowers, pretty much. We could do beans, Evan, but again, beans. Yield on soybeans is terrible. Absolutely, absolutely terrible. So I'm thinking might as well just do more corn, Evan. Might as well do more corn, right? Or we can do more sunflowers. You know what? Sunflowers? Yeah, we did corn on this field last time. Let's do sunflowers. Sunflowers pay pretty good as well, so... Okay, and we will start the planting here. I'm thinking maybe next episode, we'll see what's, or maybe even this episode, I would like to see what we can do for some animals here yet. Unfortunately, the cows is part of, from what I can tell anyway, the cows are part of this large section down here, so there's not much I can do with that. We had something that was down, where was it? Down here? Whoa, that is $5 million for that section. Wow. Would have been nice if the map author would have broken this property up in a little more manageable, cheaper sections here, because that is some expensive bit of property there. Could even see what we get for some more property up this way. We can $775,000. That'll give us some nice fields. That one, yeah. Oh, that's part of the big one here again, isn't it? Yeah. So can't afford that. That's a nice smaller section. Not too bad. There's the pigs, which apparently animals have been changed up slightly on this map. I mean, there's some slightly different ways they work. Oh, there's the horses. That's right. What am I doing the horses? And we can actually afford those, everyone. I don't know if the horses... I don't think I read anything about the horses being changed. I think the horses are still the same as far as I know. They might produce manure now, maybe, but... Did they produce manure in the past? Don't remember if the horses produced manure in the past or not. I don't think they did they? They might produce manure now, because for this map, it does say all animals produce manure now. Previously, you know, some of the animals did not, right? Which is rather amusing, but... Sounds like, too, maybe the amount of manure they produce has been bumped up slightly, which might be an advantage for us, everyone. We can put some manure down on some of our fields here. Save on some fertilizer costs. Okay, and I'm going to get some GPS going here. Let's do that. Control S. Let's open up the 90-degree course here. That did not open. Let's try that again. Try the 0-degree course, which is the wrong direction. Then we'll go back to the 90-degree course. One of the little bugs and gotchas here with guidance steering that never has been fixed yet. Unfortunately, I believe the developer here of the guidance steering mod has quit developing it. He quit like shortly after he made it, as far as I know, which is kind of too bad. It was looking really, really promising with all the plans he had for it, but then, yeah, he kind of quit working on it, unfortunately. So, oh well, is what it is. At least it functions somewhat. It mostly functions. We'll have to say, even with this here, still a pretty good looking setup there, if you ask me. And I do like what the mod author... Whoa. Oh, okay. I do like what the mod author did with the frame on this tractor. That does look kind of nice. thinks this tractor is maybe a little light in the front end, or something's not right with this tractor here as far as the physics go, everyone. Yeah, that's a little weird. And most likely that's probably the tractor's fault, I'm guessing. Nothing like looking out across the fields, everyone, and seeing all your equipment. Well, I guess not all of it, but some of our other pieces of equipment rolling there. Kind of nice. You see the white one over there, right? I believe that's the white tractor on the planter over there. And then our green machine over on field 104. 104 over there, I do believe. If I understand it correctly, everyone, Kloss is kind of like the John Deere over in Europe, like John Deere is over in the America here. Like when it comes to equipment, everyone, like John Deere tractors are kind of like, they're like the big one, right? Apparently, from what I've been told, everyone, Kloss is kind of like the big one over in Europe there when it comes to equipment. And at least tractor-wise, I mean, really don't see much for Kloss equipment over where I live. We do see some of the choppers. There are definitely some Kloss choppers over here. In fact, even the other day, I've actually seen a Kloss, one of the newer Kloss combines. That was kind of cool. Local dealer here is a Kloss dealership. Not that they really have a whole lot of equipment sitting out. I think they're more just like parts and stuff. But they actually had a Kloss combine, one of the newer Kloss combines sitting there. One of the TerraTrack models. That was kind of cool. Huge grain tank on that combine. I didn't quite see what size it was, unfortunately. That'd been kind of cool, right? But yes, that was a big Kloss. And like I said, the newer combine. I mean, so the older Kloss combines, they were a lot of times, was it black and yellow? Or yellow and black? I guess mostly yellow, right? For the older Kloss combines. But now the newer ones, they're now all the baby puke green and white. And no offense against Kloss, but the green they chose, not the most aesthetically pleasing colors, if you ask me. Anyone else get the same thought as I do on that one? Not necessarily trying to be nasty to Kloss here, but it is not the prettiest of greens on that machine. Very, very, very sickly looking green, if you ask me. And I know I like to make fun of them. That's not me just making fun of them. That is not the nicest of colors. I guess if you're going to make it go with a white, though, it does kind of go with the white color on the combine, but whatever. Okay, and apparently this field works out perfectly for the width on this planter as well. How do you like that, everyone? We got the guidance steering lined up on this end of the field here and lines up almost perfectly on that end of the field. What are the odds of that happening? Both with the disc here last episode and the planter this episode. I like it. Okay, we'll just start going up and down the field here. I think we can probably just keep planting ourselves. Having nothing really else that we need to do. Oh, you know, I probably should go take care of that here in a minute. It'd be nice if auto drive, you know, when Courseplay does this, when Courseplay does at least pop up a message, hey, the silo's empty. It'd be nice if auto drive could implement that. Although, you know, if it means potentially, you know, wrecking or potentially making auto drive more derpy, then I'm definitely not for that. We'll just keep it the way it's at, then, everyone. I'd much rather auto drive do this than what Courseplay does with its silly derpiness all the time. Okay, where am I at here? Getting lost. There we go. Back to the field. We good? Yep, we're good. Keep going. Just a little bumpy there. And yes, Evan, I realize this has the plowed texture on it. Realistically speaking, Evan, I should probably really cultivate this field to have a cultivated texture. But keep in mind, Evan, we ran the John Deere 220 disc on this field. You should be able to plant behind a disc. Typically a disc will leave a smooth enough planting surface. Otherwise, normally, a lot of times, if I'm running a chisel plow, I like to, realistically speaking, run a cultivator of some sorts across the field just to give it a cultivated finish. But again, like I said, we ran a disc across here, so we'll call that good. Oh. I don't know why it does that. Also, I see the front tires are getting very, very dirty, but the rear tires are not. How amusing. Very amusing. Also, okay, I'm going to guess that when the front tires have Farming Simulator 17 shaders on them. For those of you maybe get into the modding just a little bit and the shaders, yeah, you can use the Farming Simulator 17 support shaders in 19 here, everyone. Not probably the most recommended, and it probably means the mod author was not doing a very good job, but still. Yeah, it doesn't look near as nice as if you updated it to 19, which doesn't really take that much. Update it to the Farming Sim 19 shader. It's literally switching the shader over, everyone, and making sure your spec map will support that shader. That's really all that is to it. Literally, everyone. Switch from Farming Sim. In fact, everyone, you can even do it right at the top of the file. Just do a find replace, literally one line at the top of the file, and then you change the shader location, and it'll change it for all of them. That's how simple it is. And then, like I said, the only thing you have to do after that is go through and double check and make sure your spec maps for your dirt and wear look okay. They may or may not. If they don't, then you're going to have to get a different dirt spec map or update it. That's usually the big reason there, probably why it's not done sometimes, because sometimes the dirt spec map is not supported, but I'd say we're making a pretty quick progress on this field here. So far, it doesn't take long with a 12-row planter, right? This was 12, right? Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Hey, look at that. I counted 12. I only got 10 fingers. Amazing concept, isn't it? Just a reminder here, by the way, if you'd like to join us in on the RDAllen multiplayer servers, you're welcome to do so. Again, that RDAllen multiplayer server information is down below in the description there. Again, anyone is welcome to join as long as you can play nicely and follow the rules. We ask that you please just join us in on the RDAllen TeamSpeak server. Again, that RDAllen TeamSpeak server information is down below in the description there. And by the way, Evan, if you've never played multiplayer before, you really should give it a try sometime. It is a lot of fun. Again, you don't have to join our server, Evan. You can join any one of the other myriads of Farming Simulator multiplayer servers that are out there. It is a lot of fun to play as a community. And like I said, of course, we do have TeamSpeak, so we can all communicate. It is a lot of fun working together. We are currently playing on the Ricky. Not entirely sure how you say that map name, everyone. We're doing some productions on the multiplayer server there. Switched over from the cows, where we did 13,000 cows, everyone. Yes, 13,000 cows here. And now we're doing, we had enough of animals for a while, I think, everyone. I think we had enough of animals there. So now we're going to do some productions. See how that goes. Hopefully we'll have some fun doing that. Just started that map here. And just going back to the whole cows, everyone. That was on Newland, Texas, by the way. And for those who want to catch that, you can find those over on Twitch. Again, RDAllen on Twitch, by the way, if you'd like to check those episodes out. So again, RDAllen on Twitch if you want to follow the live streams. Again, I have not been live streaming as regularly as I normally do as of late. So just make sure you subscribe there and or follow, get the notifications of when I do go live. Just real life events going on, everyone, and lots of internet problems as well. Again, my internet lately has just been absolute crap, everyone. Absolute crap. That will hopefully be fixed later this fall, everyone. Later this fall, we'll hopefully be having some really good internet. And, well, hopefully, we'll find out. I guess maybe, never know, but... Let's just say, everyone, the cheapest, slowest plan with hopefully my new provider, everyone, will be like 5 times. Actually, no, it'd be more. 5, 6, 7, 8. Like 5 times the upload speed, everyone, and then almost, I think 7 or 8 times the. Oh wait, did I get that backwards? 5 or 6 times the download speed, everyone. 7 or 8 times the upload speed. That's their slowest, cheapest plan. And what I find amusing, everyone, their most expensive plan. Their most expensive plan is cheaper than, I think, the cheapest plan on my current provider. Downfalls, everyone, of living in the country here, I guess you could say. Not that we're even that far out in the country, if you ask me, but... I don't know why, but there's large swaths of Michigan countryside here that do not have good internet. Don't know why that is, but there's some large sections that do not have good internet around here. Mind you, Evan, there's some areas that do, but then there's a lot of areas that do not. And unfortunately, at least where I'm at now, Evan, I fall right in the area where we do not. But again, I mean, that'll be changing this fall here. So hopefully next year, Evan, will be a little bit better on the internet situation. Hopefully a whole lot better on the internet situation. And whereas at the moment I really only have one internet provider to choose from, this fall I'll probably have 2 internet providers to choose from, 2 high-speed providers to choose from. Again, like I said, at this point, I know a lot of folks, well, why don't you just get a different provider or call them up and complain, and they're the only one, everyone. Yeah. They really probably don't have a whole lot of incentive to fix it, because what are you going to do? Go somewhere else? Yeah, that's not going to happen. Price-wise, again, too, Evan, there's no competition, so they can pretty much charge what they want. And I can't blame them for what they charge. I mean, got to keep in mind, out in the country here, it costs money to provide internet out to the country, so that is expensive as well. But anyway, enough talking about that, everyone. Don't forget, too, if you are not already subscribed to the RDAllen channel here, make sure you do that there as well. And also turn on your bell notifications. And if you haven't done so already, also give the video a thumbs up there. That is always very much appreciated. Liking and sharing the videos always helps. Okay, well, I'll read a few comments here in a moment. It seems like it's been a while since I've read any comments here as of late, everyone. Keep in mind the comments I'm reading here at this point are still from the Oklahoma series. The new series here that I'm recording, Red Dirt Ranch, still has not gone live yet at the time I'm recording this. I am, let's see, I think about 3 weeks ahead on episodes here at this point, everyone, so just keep that in mind here. About 3 weeks ahead, just again with all the real life stuff that's going on, everyone. Trying to record the episodes when I can. So anyway, Joe was saying, good job. Never fed my ranch horses potatoes and sugar beets. Giants definitely has some strange methods. Yes, talking about the horses there on Oklahoma, everyone. And yes, that's actually a good point there Joe brings up. Don't think I've ever heard of giving horses potatoes. Sugar beets, someone correct me if I'm wrong, I think they will do sugar beets, right? Potatoes, I never heard of that, though. Never heard of potatoes. And in fairness, that's not also really Giants thing there. That was a mod that is built into the Oklahoma map, so that's not actually Giants giving the horses sugar beets and potatoes. That is actually the mod author of the map, or the horse mod. Not sure who made that horse mod that is part of that map, everyone, but that's what that mod author decided was what was needed for the horses, apparently. Which, yeah, kind of weird. Christopher was saying good video. Thank you very much for that. Ariane has reached the trigger endpoint. It means he's finished spraying there, by the way. I'll get him over on this field here fairly quick. Dylan was saying, here's an idea to fix your course play hitting the bales on field 6. You can re-record the selling course, starting at the stop point, and then record it so it goes around the field. So it's something that would certainly help. And I think I mentioned doing that in the videos. I mean, I had mentioned maybe doing that, recording a new sell course that would go around the field at the stop point. The only problem with that, everyone, is, and the reason I didn't bother taking the time to do that, horseplay would still travel across the field to get to the stop point. That was where the problem is. I mean, we needed to stop horseplay from traveling across the field in the first place, which don't know how you do that. I mean, yeah, didn't want to be done, right? So Anita Claudia was saying the European equipment is better. Wow. Okay, cool. European equipment is better. We've definitely discussed that a little bit on this channel here, everyone. And I see we're really close to wrapping up this episode here already, so really quick, just want to mention that. Yeah, European equipment versus American equipment. I mean, it's amazing to see the difference. This is very much what I would call an American-style seeder here, everyone. 12-row American-style seeder. Whether it's International, John Deere, Kinsey. Who else makes row crop seeders? Case, of course. Case International. Oh, White. White makes row crop seeders. I guess it was Oliver back in the day, too, right? Not sure what else, but actually, no, does White still make them? I don't know if White still makes them or not. Not sure on that one, but that might be older. I guess technically International doesn't either anymore, right? But row crop seeder. Then you compare it to an in-game seeder, which would be the more European style. It's just amazing to see, you know, the differences, everyone. This, let's see what's here. Well, I guess that's technically a row crop seeder there, right? Yeah. Very, very different. Very different. At least in some ways. I mean, you know, another row crop. I guess the planter unit itself is still similar, but then, of course, you got, yeah, like that. Again, European-style seeder as opposed to, let's say, in a more American style. I think that's actually a John Deere, yeah. More American style like that one. That'd be a larger one, of course, but just interesting to see the differences. And at least from what I can see, everyone, the European equipment looks so much more complicated. So much more. Again, when you compare like the hitch styles, everyone, hitch, we got a drawbar. Hunk of steel with a hole in it. The Europeans, they got all these fancy doodads and clampy bits and extra swivelly bits and, yeah, lots of extra doohickeys, right? American, hole with a pin. Seems a lot simpler if you ask me. But anyway, again, with that, everyone, we need to wrap this episode up. So again, folks, thanks for watching. Comments or questions, be sure to throw them down below. And till next time.